Are you ready for some Mighty Marvel Monday action? Answer, of course you are, because we have to talk about some of Marvel's new announcements for some titles coming out this fall. But first, gotta give my triple points for Mighty Marvel Monday alliteration. Yes, give me that. Now let's jump into the titles because we have two characters, Hulk and Venom, both popular, especially as of late, and who have garnered a lot of success critically and commercially in recent years. First, we're gonna start with the Hulk. So, Immortal Hulk gonna wrapping up at issue 50. Obviously, seen a lot of praise. I showed this off because I read the first volume, which was a surprisingly good read. Kind of went in with no expectations, but figured, you know what, let me check it out. That was the trade I got free from mycomicshop.com during their Booksgiving event. Said, you know what, let me try it out, and I pleasantly enjoyed it. And I do have a couple other issues, just some of the random Alex Ross issues, the Timeless one, and one of the other, what was the other one he did? But there's two Alex Ross covers that I have, so it's single issues. But coming this fall, we have a new series by Donny Cates and Ryan Ollie, wrapping up Immortal Hulk, and obviously what that is, and what that's been as far as just that monster of a book. So what are they going to be doing with the Jolly Green Giant come fall? We really don't know yet. A lot of people, not a lot, but some people have speculated that Donny Cates is known to rework things the way he has, and we'll kind of get into that more with Venom, where he just kind of reworked that whole origin of the symbiotes and all of that. But we'll see what's left to see we'll do with Hulk. And also with the Hulk is, like, and I've seen some people question why do they need to start off with new #1, and I generally would agree, but I just feel like something about Immortal Hulk and just what they did with that story they were trying to tell, and what I imagine they will wrap up with this 50th issue, is like, it's so specific, like it couldn't have been part of a longer run. So I guess I can kind of understand them starting over from after that. Now, will they continue with that? And it's also kind of interesting. I know I saw a comment either on Reddit or Twitter where, like, all right, the differences in Hulk's in how he is with his solo titles, and then how he appears in maybe any other Avengers titles that are running at the same time, and just how he's so different. So it's like, that's always been, I never really thought about that because I hadn't read as much of Hulk, his solo stories, where I've been more into the Avengers side of things. So I was kind of see him as he has been presented in Avengers titles. So that was a good point, and curious to see what they do. I was just kind of curious to see what they do with him. So there's a lot of directions you can take him, as obviously you saw with Immortal Hulk. So Hulk, again, Donny Cates, Ryan Ollie, coming in the fall. Then we have Venom. Now, Mr. Symbiote here, everyone's second favorite symbiote, we all know who #1 is, has seen a lot of success as well. Again, Donny Cates and just everything he did with Null and Eddie Brock, and just reworking their entire origin. And we saw that kind of going back, what some of that was in Thor God of Thunder, that run there. So now we have all that success, and then culminating in everything with King of Black and what's coming after that. But we will get a taste of that in the Free Comic Book Day issue. I think it's August 14th. The Spider-Man Venom Free Comic Book Day issue is supposed to give a little bit of a teaser of the direction that the new creative team will take in the fall, which consists of Al Ewing, Ram V, I think it's Ram V, or is it Ram V or Ram V? I've never actually heard their name before, and then artist Brian Hitch. So they've only shown a couple images here. Again, we don't know any other details besides the creative team, and it will drop in the fall. But look for that Free Comic Day issue again, like mid-August. I think it's August 14th, which, well, obviously Free Comic Day should present a lot of stuff after everything that happened last year. So hopefully it will just be something cool and just be a way to just kind of celebrate comics and just bring some people in, hopefully. But that's when we'll get a teaser to see what they plan to do with this new Venom, and where. Because again, I feel like it has been a while since anybody else besides Donny Cates has written Venom, and it's been a few years now, hasn't it? I don't even know how long. I haven't even read much of it outside of some of the King Black stuff, which I'm still reading all of that. But yeah, so just want to present this just in case you hadn't seen the news, and kind of get some of your thoughts from. And I also want to mention with Immortal Hulk, there was all this stuff with Joe Bennett, who was the artist on that. And that one issue there, and I know that probably turned off a lot of people. So, like, you just have to be inclusive and just kind of think beyond, like, yourself in just a small segment, because there's a larger population out there who may not be as vocal, but who are impacted by the things that go on. So just something to consider there. And I know that probably a lot of people probably didn't care. It was like, oh, leave my comics alone. But yeah, so Hulk, Venom, new creative teams coming in the fall. What do you think of these creative teams? And are you interested? I will say I have dipped into some Hulk series ever so often, just kind of check it out. And Venom, not as much. Usually I only really kind of connect with Venom if he's connected into an event, or maybe like when Carnage had a couple different events going, Minimum Carnage and some of that stuff, and then obviously King in Black and a couple other things there. But I really won't touch too much with Venom, like Venom-centric stories and Venom solo stories, I should say, not just Venom-centric. But interesting, and kind of we'll just wait for more details as they come out, and kind of just to get a better idea of what they plan to do with him and Hulk as well. But yeah, just want to get everyone a heads up. And if you've been reading these, what have you thought of these runs? Did you like just the Immortal Hulk, and what kind of directions do you think that they could take both of these characters in, and what are you looking forward to see either from the creative teams or just the stories in general? So yeah, drop all the thoughts in the comments below. Happy reading, happy hunting, happy collecting. This is GENOTHADRAGON. Thanks for watching, and peace out.